Pastor Andy Wood back with you to talk about waiting on God patiently. Patience is truly a virtue, and we don't receive it within our own selves. We receive it by incrementally waiting on the Lord. I can't have patience overnight. I've pulled up to the bank too many times to do a quick drive-through, and I get into the line that's the shortest, and the next thing I know, everybody around me is going through, and the long lines. Now, people that weren't even there when I drove up are passing me by, and they're going through. Have you ever been there? So you bank at the same place I do. I think that what happens is the anxiety that is attached to waiting in this day and time. Patience truly is a virtue because it does away with the anxiety. And the only way that we can effectively make it is to rest on the Lord and in the Lord. Resting on the Lord. He said right here, lean yourselves upon Him in Psalms 37:7. Not just waiting on, but resting against the Lord. Just realizing that He's the strong arm. He is the one who has the ability to hold us and gird us up. He is the one that is dependable. He is the one that we can for sure rest upon. Rest in the Lord. Rest upon is the leaning aspect. Resting in the Lord is the knowledge aspect, knowing that He will come through for us. When it doesn't look like anything good is going to come out of our situation, as long as our hearts are pure with the Lord, rest upon the Lord. The author of this psalm is David, and he understood that. David would be summoned by King Saul, and there he would play his harp and sing to Saul and comfort him. But then the Bible would say an evil spirit would come upon Saul, and he'd pick up a spear or a sword and throw it at David, and he'd have to run away and hide. He understood the patiently waiting upon God. Notice this about David. Even while King Saul was still king of Israel, David was anointed to be king. 3 different times in Scripture, he had the opportunity to take Saul's life. But his words were, I will not lay my hand upon God's anointed. He let Saul know that he was there. But he also let him know that he wouldn't do anything to harm him. He waited. And Saul became an evildoer to David. But David did him no harm. There's a key. Doing no harm to our evildoers. We'll be back tomorrow to address this subject. Make sure you tune in so that you'll understand how, through the Spirit, you won't have to be an evildoer like those do evil to us. God bless, and wait on the Lord.